Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and of course, we are playing a sky full of stars, because we have to finish this game. For we are on the first route. I don't know if 3 more to go. I might skip one of them, to be honest. Because as you may be aware or may not be by now, I'm not fond of one of the characters at all. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably play all of the routes though. Anywho, let's continue. Hikari! Hikari! She's awake now. It's morning! Wake up! I whispered and shook Hikari, sleeping next to me. Hikari sat up and rubbed her eyes sleepily. What do you mean? In my room? Don't you remember? Okay, hurry up and get ready to go. You're gonna be late.
Hi.
I woke up early and got ready to open the store, like always. Because I'm working student. After we came down the mountain the night before, I sank Hikari into my room. Then we slept together and were just waking up. The Seotumes were still sleeping, but the manager would be waking up soon to Kotaro.
Ohayo, Kotaro.
Kotaro clearly not awake yet. Kotaro raised his head, sleeping in his doghouse. Realizing it was Hikari talking, Kotaro ignored her and went back to sleep. When the manager comes, his eyes fly open at the just sound of her footsteps, because he knows it's time for a walk. Come on, he's! Here, Hikari. I passed Hikari some bread and rice balls I grabbed from the store. You're hungry, right? My treat. She hadn't eaten anything since yesterday. The train will be here soon. Eat it on the platform or something. It was a weekday and we both had school. I didn't want to be apart from her, but it couldn't be helped. The Hikari scooted over next to me. She pulled me close by the arm. Yes! And kissed my lips. Sure. My face got hot with shyness. Hikari gave me back the umbrella. It was the umbrella I had taken when I met Hikari the day before. That's actually not mine. Hikari looked at the slightly cute umbrella I was holding. No, not hers. I beg you, no. It's Saya's. She let me borrow it when I left yesterday. All I had was a cheap plastic umbrella. God damn it! Why her? Why? Hikari might be alone at the abandoned station. I had thought about it, and when I was about to leave, Saya had lent me the umbrella. Ugh. She had acted indifferent about it, but it looked like she was checking the weather on her smartphone. So if you're gonna give it back to her. Yeah, be careful. Hikari gave one last regretful squeeze of my hand and ran to the gate at the station. She had Saya's umbrella in her hand. Seeing her pigtails bow past she ran, she looked slightly more adult than yesterday to me. Time to open the store. I stifled a big yawn. I didn't get enough sleep, but the feeling of happiness filling me was enough to keep me going. I get you, man. I get you. In 2001, a rain of meteors had fallen from the sky. They had rained down at the rate of 1,000 an hour, and at the peak time as many as 4,000 meteors streaked through the sky in a single hour. It'd been the Leonid meteor shower of 2001. It must be like something from a dream. Normally, even one falling star would be seen as something special. And on that night, the Leonids had just continued streaking through the night sky. They had continued all night until dawn had come. I don't know why I'm saying it like all of that like that, whatever. The chance to see something like that was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It would be strange to live your whole life and not see something like that. Especially when you live in the Polands and you are destined to not see something like that. From the view of celestial bodies, human life was nothing but an instant. The scale of time was just too different. And with that, the upcoming Geminids were forecasted to have more than twice the normal numbers of meteors. Nice. We are yet to see if they would live up to the Leonids of 2001, but either way it was said to be an incredible meteor shower. How were we going to spend that night? I had wanted to spend the night not letting even a single meteor escape. So we had started making a plan. We're putting all of our effort into our plan to light up the night. Something snapped and fluttered. Wow! Takeji stood triumphantly as I held up the unhooked bra to my chest to stop it from falling away. Right now, I'm judging very much both of them.
1分近くかかっちまったが、最後の方なんとなく感触がつかめた気がした。アキト、もう一回頼むわ。
Okay. I rehooked the bra and fixed up the towel stuffing. I was wearing the bra over my t-shirt. 3, 2, 1, start! Who's going to catch them, I wonder? With a serious look on his face, Takeshi tried to unhook the bra I was wearing. Don't give up, you got this!
ねえ、アキト。あんた今日。
I knew it, I just knew it would happen. As Miss Hikari came in, she must have seen something like a freeloader wearing a bra over his t-shirt while his idiot friend was trying to take it off. Physics. And it snapped.
よし、外れた。何秒だ
23 seconds, I think.
よっしゃ、新記録先生、チース。
Takechi finally asked. Miss Hikari was here and greeted her lightly. He wasn't even impressed.
アキトに彼女ができたって噂は聞いてたけど、彼氏の間違いだったってか。
Let me explain, Miss Hikari, and knock, please, would you? It was a young man's room. Something could have been going on. Like this, for example.
いいのよ、別に隠さなくたって。田舎だし、偏見もあるだろうけど、あんたらの元担任として生温かく見守っていくつもりだから。
How much to not tell anyone? I said that's not it. That's not what it is. Help me out, Tirtake.
ただブラジャー外す練習してただけっすよ。
That's right. I have no interest in wearing bras and I do not have a boyfriend. Taka said he wanted to be able to smoothly undo bra with one hand, so I was just helping him. According to Takaichi, if you couldn't unhook a bra smoothly, you wouldn't look cool and your partner might get embarrassed and... yada yada. He really wanted to do it one-handed, like a pro chef nonchalantly salting food or something. But bra hooks were unknown factors to us. Going for it during the real deal wouldn't even be brave. It would be just plain reckless. so we had to practice. Or something. That's what he had said when he brought the bra over. And then he will be surprised. The hook is not in the back. Anyway, normally I would have said, "What are you talking about?" and laugh it off. But it was different now. Now that I had Hikari as my girlfriend, it was personal.
ブラジャー外す練習してたの？
うっす。
男同士で？
女子に頼んじゃまずいでしょう。
It may be a strange scene for Miss Hikari to see, but I guess it was too expected, but it was two boys. Girls might say, "Boys are stupid!" But from our perspective, that stupid stuff was serious business.
そのブラ、誰のよ？コロナのじゃなさそうね。
Oh. Oh! She says this looking at the size. I had on a pretty big bra.
うちの母ちゃんのっす。
Yeah. Miss Hikari looked incredibly sad.
どうして私の教え子はこんなやつばかりなのかしら。
な、先生何を落ち込んでんだ？
Maybe she wanted us to use hers.
んなことしたらぶっ飛ばすぞ。
It was a joke. She looked pretty serious. We need to be careful.
たく、彼女いるからって浮かれやがって。どいつもこいつも。
Oi, you know very well, if the game allowed it, you would be the one I would be after right now.
つうか、アキト、あんた今夜官房会でしょ？タケなんかと遊んでる暇あんの？
Not really, but Taka's helping me get ready. Miss Hikari looked at Takeshi with a face that said, "Well, that's rare." Well, that's rare. But Takeshi announced proudly.
今夜はデートなもんで。
Didn't see that happening, huh?
デート？
Didn't see that, huh?
なるえちゃんと星空デートっす。
Takeshi looked smug. Miss Hikari looked even more irritated. People from the general public would be coming along to the stargaze event we had planned for that night. That would be coming along too. We hadn't seen her since she had moved that summer. She was coming to take a break from studying. And it seemed Takeshi had decided to join her and make it a date. He would be going anyway since he was helping set up.
なるえちゃん、受験で潤いのない生活してるせいか、最近甘えてくるんだよね。ここは彼氏として頑張らなきゃみたいな。
I couldn't imagine Narue being all affectionate, but according to Keiichi, that's how it was. Or maybe affectionate in her own way.
ありがとうな、アキト。俺たちのために素敵なデートプランを用意してくれて。
I don't need your thanks. Not even an inch of this was for you. I retorted to Takeichi, then I turned to Miss Hikari. You're coming, right, Miss Hikari? Please come on.
ああ、店があるから。
She said this while rubbing her head. What?
何よ。
No! The manager said she would run the store. At least I had thought that was the case. It was said to be a big event. I would have felt better knowing that the advisor of the Six Stars Club was going to be there.
私だって早乙女の一人娘よ。自分家の店番するくらい当然じゃない。気にせず言っといで。
The only thing Miss Hikaru hated more than working was making speeches at the weddings of her friends that got married before her. I couldn't believe she'd pass up the stargazer meetup to work at the store. I looked at her to see if there was an ulterior motive and...
あんまり会いたくない人が来るからね。
Someone going that I don't want to see. What are you talking about? Miss Hikari spoke what sounded like the truth while averting her eyes. I wonder who it was that she didn't want to see.
アキト、そろそろ時間じゃねえか。
Yeah, right, we have to go. Who is she talking about? Are you really not coming, Miss Hikaru?
行かない。
It looked like she had chosen to stay here, reading a newspaper, rather than risking running into the person she didn't want to see. Okay, see you later. Thanks for watching the store. I felt like something was up, but I went to leave.
そういやさ。
Yes?
最近来ないね、さや。なんかあった？
Do know. She said, was still reading the newspaper. She said she's busy helping with the Seisen Astronomy Club comic.
そうなんだ。
Her answer seemed disinterested, but she sounded sad somehow. Well then, see you later!
ああ。
I said goodbye and actually left the store this time. Who does she not want to see, I wonder? Is it about us? Damn it! Why did you don't give me that root game? How dare you!
大きいね。これをあんたら学生さんたちで作ったのかい？
ドブソニアンって言って自分たちで手作りする天体望遠鏡なんです。
Yeah,
お嬢さんも手伝ったのかい？
a little bit.
よろしければ覗いてみてください。今夜は火星が見頃ですので。
I love the little difference with Kunuga, like... With people she knows, she's like super confident, right? But you get her into a crowd and she's a little awkward. She's great. Robotic from nervousness. Onuka Yoshioka showed the shopping center association president.
おお、これが火星か。
There were many adults other than the chairman about. All of them were invited by us and were just everyday people who didn't normally look at the stars. The Dobsonia must have fascinated them. They were all very interested.
なかなかうまくいってるみたいじゃない。
Hey, oh, Narue!
よう、遊びに来たよ。いらっしゃい、ジンノさん。久しぶり。元気だった？元気。ジンノさんは？毎日ガリ勉やってるわよ。
Rest in peace to the fallen comrades.
昨日まで世間の浮かれてる連中が憎くてしょうがなかったけど、今はいい気分よ。
俺のおかげだよね、なるえちゃん。
Takeichi promptly made his appeal.
なんでそうなるんだよ。星が綺麗なのは別にあんたの手柄じゃないでしょうが。
隣に誰がいるか、それによって星の輝きも変わるだろう。
はあ？あんたには物理法則をねじ曲げる力でもあるってのかい？やめとくれよ。にしても賑やかだね。プレアデス1号のファーストライトの時よりいるんじゃない？
Narue said is looking at the number of people around. Other than the adults we invited, there were students around our age from school.
これもアキ兄たちが頑張ったおかげだよね。
We didn't do anything special.
そんなこと言って、私があっちにいる間もいろいろ動いてくれてたくせに。
Project Starlight had started when Hikari came back to Japan. All the people were here today because of the pamphlets handed out and the PR done on the internet. Capital letter for the internet. The recognition of each school's astronomy or earth science club skyrocketed. Understanding of our work or the project was still far off, but for the time it seemed that people at least thought it was interesting. But we actually had been working hard since long before the project had started.
子供を集めた官房会でプレアデス1号を持ってったことあったよね。
Yeah.
あれすごく受けたよね。
A local children's event had been turned into a kids stargazing meetup. One of their guardians had been an old Six Stars Club member and had asked to borrow our telescope. We had lent the equipment readily and had also brought along the Pleiades Ichigo. It had been a huge hit. The kids had been surprised at the huge handmade telescope and they had fun seeing space through it. The guardians had remembered the name of our club and after that they called us out for events. Nice! All of that had built up to tonight's gathering. We all felt it was worth it.
ところで、あの子はどうしたの？
Who?
ほら、綺麗な目した子。さやさんは。
Everyone started to fidget.
なるえちゃん、あっちの人気のないところで二人きりで星見ようぜ。
はあ？一人で行きなさいよ。
Ow!
そう言わずにさ。
ちょっと引っ張るんじゃないよ。まだ話終わってないってば。
Takechi was pulling Narue pretty hard. He was either being considerate or wanted to be alone with her, maybe both. But that awkward air remained.
ふんと。さ 夜のことなんか知らない。
Same! We are on the same boat then. Saya hadn't come to the night's meetup. It'd been 2 days after Hikari and I had gotten together. We had gathered in the Mako Astronomy club room and were doing a final check on the stargazing preparations.
コメットガール先輩、見てください。この秀逸な動画の数々を。うわー、なんじゃこりゃ。私がアメフトやってる。
American.
他にもあります。先輩に見せるために人気の動画からマイナーなものまで集めてきました。すごい数。私超有名人じゃん。ねえ、ほら、アキト、見て見て。
I already saw it. I answered slightly bewildered. What was she so happy about?
すげえ、無駄によくできてる。そうでしょう、そうでしょう。
Inami beamed as if she was the one being praised. There was a knock at the door. While watching the movies, I could see Hikari tense up for a second when she heard the sound.
遅くなりました。
Saya entered the room. She was the last to arrive today. After glancing at me, Saya went over to Yoshioka without changing expression.
Saya!
Hikari gave back Inami's smartphone and walked over to Saya.
こないだはありがとう。
Hikari held out the umbrella with an awkward expression. Saya took it wordlessly.
おかげで助かった。
Saya's face suddenly went sour.
別にお礼を言われることじゃないわ、ほうき星さん。ほうき星さん？だってこれはアキト君に貸したんだもの。ねえ、今ほうき星さんって言った？うん。
A little shorter, Saya glared up at Hikari. Hikari forced a smile. I'm sure that I wasn't the only one who knew it was to hide her anger.
とにかく返すね。あなたの意図とは違ったかもしれないけど、使わせてもらっちゃったから一応俺も言うね。
Exactly.
ありがとう、天の川さん。
I would be saying Amanagawa as well from now on.
何？どうしたんですか？
黙ってろ豊田、信じてえか。
話はそれだけかな。うん、それだけ。じゃあ、放置。
Saya's shoulder bumped Hikari's chest and Hikari staggered. Wow, what a bitch.
あら、ごめんなさい。無駄に出っ張ってるからぶつかっちゃった。
Told you flat chests are evil.
こいつ。
Saya hummed through her nose, then ignored Hikari and went over to Yoshioka. Onoka.
優しかった天の川先輩が。
She's always been there. Face the reality. Dude. I'm so glad I never liked Saya. I guess the nicer someone was. Not really. The scarier they were and then they're angry. Well, is she scary for? I mean, dubbed. Waves of darkness radiated from Saya's small frame. Everyone watched in silence as she crossed the room.
吉岡さん。はい。うちの天文部の人たちの漫画の手伝いが忙しいので、しばらくそちらに専念したいんだけど。
Go and never come back, please.
はい。それはどういう？そのまんまの意味ですよ。しばらくこちらには顔を出せませんので。
Go and never return, to be honest. She just put a stamp. You are not playing Hyrule advice. We are not playing that route. It's not worth it. Yoshioka looked to everyone else for help. Toyoda and Kawanakajima averted their eyes. The first tears froze, and Hikari was silent. I looked at Onoka and nodded silently.
わかりました。さやさんは今までも頑張ってくださってましたし、聖戦天文部の方々のイラストは今や不可欠な戦力です。こちらのことは我々に任せて、どうぞそちらに専念してください。ありがとう。わがままを聞いてもらっちゃって。それじゃあ。
Saya set her greeting to Yoshioka, nodded to the others, ignored me, and finally fixed her eyes on Hikari.
さや。いいだ。
What a fucking kid. Saya held the umbrella Hikari had given back, loving to her chest, and left the room. After that, Saya didn't show her face at 6 hours gatherings and stopped coming to the stop and buy. Perfection. I put it off for a while, but unable to stand it, I used the excuse of tonight stargazing to contact her. Why? Dude, just stop! And then...
光の顔なんてもう見たくない。ほっといて。
That was her reply. Of course I didn't show Hikari the text or tell her about it. But I think she somehow sensed it.
さやの意地っ張り。本当にもう知らないんだから。
Sadly enough, I know you do care. You shouldn't, but unfortunately I do realize you do care. And I'm sad about it. Dude, imagine being angry at someone. Whatever, dude, whatever. Sadly enough, Hikari was trying to help that stupid brat, Saya, so much. And it turns out, dude, would you look at that? When things are turned around. She's like an absolute asshole. Wow. She complained away. The three of us had been together so long, it was hard to hide things from each other. I had talked about it with Takeichi that afternoon, but... Yep. But listen, I want her to make up Hikari too!
気持ちはわかるが、今は無理だろ。それに、あいつからしたら、お前におせっかい焼かれるのが一番しんどいと思うぞ。
Takeichi, you know this so well, dude. You're right. I'd known how Saya felt, and still chosen Hikari. Which is an obvious choice, let's face it. Dude, again, as I said before, every choice is better than Saya. Wanting to make Saya happy now was just for my own selfish ego.
しかし、なんで光を選ぶかね?
Because she's so much better, dude! I mean, she's so cute. You wouldn't understand, Taka.
お前こそ、あいつのソバットの破壊力知らねえだろ。浮気でもしようものなら、ただじゃ済まねえぞ。
Why would I try that? What is wrong with you? To Takeichi, Hikari was still his sworn enemy who unleashed rolling sobat kicks and giant swings. I'm sure she won't do that at this age. Or maybe she will. She's doing something.
私というかわいい彼女がいながら浮気するとはどういう了見よ。
Hey? Sorry, I said sorry, so quit with the double wrist lock.
許さん。
I bet she's still good at the joint locks. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she'd still use a rolling sobat kick. Anyway, Hikari was the only one for me. I had no plans to cheat. Exactly.
それより、今はブラジャーのホックだ。
Right, bring it on! Dude. Cheating, never, man. Never. The worst thing you can do. Fortunately, the fact that Saya had not been attending had only had a minimal impact on the 6 Stars Club. Because she was not really yet important member. Anyway, Project Starlight was already in motion with the pamphlets, website and site prep already done. I was sure she knew that when she said those things. But I still felt a twinge of loneliness about it. No, you didn't. Stop lying. It was slightly bothersome that the project went off without a hitch. Even without Saya. Dude, just shows she was not really an important member. Kind of. Am I an asshole for saying that? Probably. Hikari was checking something on her smartphone. She was rechecking the script for the presentation to be given to the guests. Don't look so serious, it doesn't suit you.
真面目な顔しなきゃいけない日でしょ。っていうか、似合わないって何よ、失礼な。
I'm just saying you're too tense, you can just act natural like always, Hikari. That's what made Hikari special.
そのいつも通りができないんだもん。なんでもない。見せてあげるから。さやがいなくたってできるってとこ。
Of course you can.
そうしたら、あの子に報告しといてね。私が平気そうにしてたって。
But I'm not talking with her. Why would I talk with her? What's wrong with you? Hikari walked away looking at her smartphone as if she wanted to say, I was in the way. Is she gonna be alright? Her somehow brooding profile made me worry.
おったおった。おい、小僧。
Hmm? Oh, old man champ, you came!
その呼び方ダメ。
He knows! The small, stubborn-looking old man waved. Next to him was someone I know. It looked like they had come together. He was much younger than Champ. Must mean, I don't know, over 40. He was a relaxed-looking gentleman.
彼ですか。徳さんが話していた有望な若者というのは。
I recognize his voice for some reason.
なかなかの選球眼を持っておる。こいつの選んでくるものに外れはないぞ。
See, I was correct with choosing Hikari. Boom! Of course. The seeing friend of old man Champ was vaguely nodding for some unknown reason. He pulled Champ close and whispered something. Give me a break, old man. Don't talk about me to people.
おお、すまん。ついお前さんのことを自慢したくてな。
He was smiling like it was his proud grounds or something. I'm not happy being praised for having a good batting eye for choosing Pornomax from the internet. Champ still made me look for Pornomax on the internet whenever I had time. He seemed to really like what I chose, which made me happy, but I didn't really want him to brag about it. And who is this?
わしの古い馴染みじゃ。
こんばんは、森田一郎と言います。徳さんに昔お世話になっていたものです。
Even Mr. Morita's greeting was gentlemanly. He possessed a soft manner and a gentle air, but I felt that I could see a hint of intellectual light in his eyes. Just standing in front of him, my posture straightened. Pleased to meet you. I'm Akito Sorami, president of the Hoshino Daiichi Astronomy Club.
徳さんから話は聞いていますよ。
I hoped it wasn't about the Pornomax. Also, Old Man Champ was called Toku. I'd never known anyone to call him by his name.
これがお前さんらの天体望遠鏡か。
Yeah, it's a Dobsonian we built a year ago.
はあ、でかいのう。
With eyes like a child, Champ peered into the mirror box containing the main mirror that he had instructed as how to polish.
すべて手作りしたんですか？
Yeah, and everything but the angled mirror is handmade. We built the frame out of scraps of wood.
初めてにしては随分と立派だ。よくできていますね。
Actually, it's kind of the second, but you know. Mr. Morita was admiring the details of play at the Ichigo. Do you know a lot about telescopes?
ええ、私も昔作ってたことがあるので。けれど、初めからこんなに大きなものに挑戦はしませんでした。
I thought it would be impossible when we were building it. I replied with a forced smile. Maybe he knew Champ because he used to build telescopes a long time ago.
そういう若さゆえの勇み足が功を奏する時もあります。なかなかいい望遠鏡だ。見せてもらってもいいですか？
Go ahead. I brought over a ladder. Mr. Morita chose a celestial body with a finder and looked into the eyepiece.
思ったより像も鮮明だ。光軸も綺麗に合わせてあるようですね。
After last year's event, we had realigned play at the Ichigo carefully. We made the focusing smoother and adjusted the movement of the alt-azimuth stance so that it was less erratic. We had to use a laser collimator to adjust the optical axis. That was a tool for adjusting reflective telescopes that uses a laser for every precise adjustment. Using that together with a centering eyepiece had allowed us to make very minute adjustments, so the image was much sharper than before. Old Man Chomp climbed the ladder after Mr. Morita and spoke up excitedly. Well, that's thanks to your instruction. I was finally able to have Chomp see stars through play at the Ichigo. Chomp was getting on in years, so it had been difficult to invite him to stargazings. I'll be right there! Sorry, but I have to go. Please enjoy yourselves.
そうさせていただきます。
Anyone else thinking he might be in some either university basically that specializes in astronomy, or maybe even some company? And you know, the scouting is on. An hour had passed since the stargazing event had begun. For the night's viewing, we focused on the planet Mars and other stars and constellations that were well known by the people who were there. The presence of Pleiades Ichigo was huge. Everyone felt it was special to view those celestial bodies through the handmade telescope. Just when everything was peaceful... May I have everyone's attention? When I called out, the guest turned toward me. The reason we are all here tonight is because we, the Six Stars Club, have something we wish to ask you. I'm looking for a moment of your time to say a few words. The crowd started to murmur, but they were listening. I signed on Hikari next to me with my eyes. Hikari took a half step forward.
皆さん、はじめまして。天の中天文部部長のほうき星ひかりと言います。
As Hikari introduced herself with a bow of her head, the crowd looked at her quizzically. They didn't know what was about to happen. Hikari winced slightly under their gaze, but regained her composure.
皆さん、双子座流星群のことはご存知でしょうか？
The crowd started talking amongst themselves.
最近テレビでやっとるやつだろ。流れ星がたくさん降ってくるっていう。
そうです。流星群がどういうものかご説明しますと、簡単に言うと、一度にたくさんの流れ星が降ってくる現象で、毎年決まった時期に現れます。現れる方向も決まっていて、その方向にある星座の名前で呼ばれます。双子座流星群は双子座の方から降ってくるわけです。
So the Gemini's origin point is the Gemini constellation. She said that. Why did I want to read that?
皆さんの中には2001年に出現した獅子座流星群を覚えていらっしゃる方もいるんじゃないでしょうか。
Someone in the crowd suddenly. Are you calling us old? I'm kidding. When people heard the name of the Leonids, people started to talk. Many people were nodding, and I heard someone say, "Yeah, I heard about that." It must have been quite the topic at the time. It was quite a while ago, but it really had brought meteor showers into the public eye.
その年、獅子座流星群は例年にない大量の流れ星を降らせました。それこそ雨のように、この夜空をひっきりなしに流星が流れていったのです。
Everyone looked up without thinking.
残念ながら私は見ることができませんでした。同じ規模の獅子座流星群を日本で見ようと思ったら、あと10年以上待たないといけません。
The people listening to Hikari who looked out to see only a sky full of flickering stars lowered their gazes dejectedly.
ですが、もしかするとあと半月も待たずに見られるかもしれません。雨のように降る流れ星が。
テレビで言っとったあれかい？
Hikari nodded.
そうです。双子座大流星群です。
Everyone seemed to gulp slightly.
今年は双子座流星群の当たり年で、例年の倍以上の流星が夜空に降るって言われてます。
それってすごいのかい？
The people that didn't get it were whispering to each other. The Gemini meteor shower is counted among the top 3 meteor showers. It is very active. Normally, for around 1 hour on a prime day, nearly 100 meteors will fall. That it will be more than twice a normal year. I think it's something to look forward to.
なるほど。
When the Shopping Center Association president nodded, the people around him nodded in agreement.
ところで皆さん、ちょっと空を見てください。
Urged by Hikari, everyone craned their necks up. There was the night sky, nothing unusual.
観望会を始めた頃より夜空が暗くなったと思いませんか？
暗くなった。
The night sky is always dark. It seemed that no one had noticed the change.
見える星の数はどうでしょう？
星の数。
そういえば少し減った気がするの。さっきまであの辺りにも星が見えておったのに。
Old man John flushed and averted his eyes at Hikari's sudden laugh. He was still a shy boy who wasn't good around young girls.
そう言われてみれば減った気がするな。あの明るい星の周りに もう少し小さな星があった気がする。
Thanks to Old Venture, people gained confidence in their own intuition and began to speak up.
どうして見えなくなったんだろう。
それは月が昇ってきたからです。
The moon had risen at some point from the mountain reach. The moon had been hidden at the time the meetup started.
月の光が小さな星の光をかき消してしまったんです。
When the moon rises, the number of stars drop. That probably sounded strange to people not involved in astronomy. But now they were seeing it with their own eyes. To get them to experience it themselves, earlier we had shyly pointed out the arrangement of dimmer stars that would fade.
流星群の降るよ。もし今夜のように月が昇ってくればどうなってしまうでしょう。流星のほとんどは暗く小さな光です。きっと月光に飲まれて消えてしまうでしょうね。
Listening to Hikari, the people who were becoming interested in the meteor shower looked disappointed.
けれどご安心ください。双子座流星群が極大になる12月14日はちょうど新月で月はありません。
Everyone looked relieved at once. The moon waxes and wanes over the course of a month, but on the night of a new moon, it completely disappears. A new moon on the prime day of meteor shower is at the absolute best situation for viewing.
ですが夜空の星を隠してしまうものは月光だけじゃありません。光害という言葉をご存知じゃないですか？
This was also probably something most people had heard of.
本来暗いはずの夜を人工の光で照らすことによって起こる様々な害のことを言います。地上の光も月光と同じく星を隠してしまうんです。
It seemed that Hikari's heartfelt words were having an effect on those listening. Everyone had fallen quiet, drawn in by her speech.
私は三日月村の出身です。小さい頃この辺りで過ごしました。
Hikari looked up at the sky again.
仲のいい友達と3人でこの場所で毎晩のように星を数えていました。あの頃の夜空は今よりずっと明るかった。無数の星が雄大な夜空のスクリーンにひしめくように瞬いていて、星明かりが闇夜を照らしているようでした。一つ一つの星たちは小さな光です。目が闇に慣れていなければ見えないような。でもそんな小さな光が無数に集まればこんなにも明るい夜空になる。子供心に不思議に感じ、私たちは星の世界に引き込まれていきました。
Hikari put her hand to her chest and closed her eyes, just like she was calling the lost sky from inside her.
けれど、私が夜空を見上げるのを忘れているうちに、いくつもの星が姿を消していました。地上に明かりが一つ灯ると、夜空の星が一つ消えてしまうのです。注意深く観察していないと、なくなっていることにも気がつかないような小さな光たち。
True.
でももし月が隠れるように地上の明かりが消えることがあれば、あの星たちは帰ってきます。今見上げているこの夜空に。そしてそんな夜がもしも実現すれば、小さな流れ星もきっと見つけることができるでしょう。見てみたいと思いませんか？大流星群の降る夜、無数の小さな光たちに彩られた星空を。
Exactly, guys. Wouldn't you want to see that?
あの頃のような明るい夜を。
Everyone looked up in the night sky, darker than before. Just like they were seeing the bright night Hikari saw when she was a child. No. They must have seen it as well. Most people simply didn't remember.
どうすればいいんだね。
The Shopping Center Association president asked
12
Hikari.
月14日、双子座流星群が極大になるその夜、 部屋の明かりを消してほしいんです。もし星の中の人たちみんなが明かりを消してくれたなら、きっとあの頃の星空を取り戻すことができます。
部屋の明かりを消すだけでいいのかい？看板や、なんだったら街路灯の明かりも間引くことができると思うよ。その日一日くらいなら。
本当ですか？
If you could, would like everyone to tell as many people as they can. Your family's neighbors, coworkers. The reaction was better than expected, so I quickly added this.
皆さん、どうですかね？ひょっとすると、いい町おこしになるかもしれませんよ。
The adults started talking about it.
これは想像以上ですね。
ええ。
We didn't think the adults would be so sympathetic, so we couldn't help getting excited. Then one man raised his hand. It was Mr. Morita, who came with Old Man Champ.
質問よろしいでしょうか。
はい、どうぞ。
夜空から星が消えてしまうことはそんなにもいけないことでしょうか。
Oh boy. Everyone was confused by Mr. Morita's question.
あのおっさん、今の話聞いてなかったのか？
せっかくいいムードになってるのに。
そう思います。だってこんなにも綺麗なのに。
街の明かりが害であるかのようにおっしゃいましたが、あなた方もその豊かさを享受しているはずです。
Hey.
都合の良い時だけ悪者扱いするのはいかがなものかと思いますが。
それは。
Time to step up, Akito. Hikari choked up and couldn't answer. Seeing this, Mr. Morita's face clouded slightly.
それから看板や街路灯を間引くのには反対です。主に防犯上の理由から。
確かにそうかもしれませんな。
つってもその日一日だけっすよ。
うん、別に問題ないと思うけど。
Seeing the atmosphere starting to get tense, I quickly cut in. It's time. As for that, we only just received a suggestion and haven't inspected it fully. We plan to take it into further consideration.
そう願います。
やめんか、子供相手に。お前さんは昔からそういう大人げないところがあるくらいか。
Let's go, Old Man Jump!
失礼しました。ただ、ちょっと気になったものですから。
We want to enjoy the meteor shower under the best conditions. Hikari nodded and continued.
一人でも多くの人に、一つでも多くの流星を見てほしい。そうして星空の美しさに気づいてほしいんです。
That was the real aim of the Project Starlight.
そうですね。それは私も賛同します。
When Mr. Morita answered, he gave a gentlemanly greeting and left.
今夜お話しした内容についてはこちらの用紙にまとめてありますので、よろしければ後で。
At Onuka's, Yoshioka's signal, the first years passed out the papers to everyone. The momentary tense air departed and the peaceful atmosphere returned. And so the night stargazing ended. I don't know if we did well or not, but I thought that Hikari had gotten the point across pretty well. Who was that guy? By the way, I know he was like the, you know, some acquaintance of Old Man Champ, but still. He really almost got us into a very problematic situation. I hope he won't get in the way. Anyway, let's cut it right here, right now. Of course, we'll continue tomorrow. And we'll see where the Project Starlight goes exactly. Hopefully, it will be a successful thing. And hopefully, the route with Hikari will be super nice as well. We'll see. For now, let's end it. We'll continue tomorrow. Consider liking the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you are here because you are looking for a sky full of stars, do just that. We'll play. Well, now that I don't know, we might play not entire rate of it. I might actually really skip that one route. But as you may or may not know, I did not find Saya to be a romantic interest at all, romantic character at all. I would totally say you can replace her with any other character we've met in the game and it would be already better. And now the way she acts also make me basically dislike her. If in the beginning I was accepting of her, now I just dislike her. With that being said, let's end it right here, right now. We should have ended this on the positive information, not some crap about Saya. That beginning with Hikari was nice, wasn't it? You know, I'm glad that the game didn't try to do something like, what? I'm in the same room with you now in the morning? What? I'm glad she didn't try like to deny her own feelings that we've gotten in the previous episode and so on and so on. Basically everything with Hikari seems to be going in the good direction, and that's wonderful. Anyway, let's end it right here, right now. I actually don't know what else could I say. And I find myself talking way too much lately at the very end of the video, so let's cut it here. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Hope you'll join me tomorrow too. Bye bye.